Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students across the globe, this is your teacher Muhammad Asjar Khan. In this video, we will use must and art, must and art, art to, because art takes to along. So we will use must and art to. First, we discuss must. We use at two places must, and both are almost the same, but depend upon the situation. In my earlier videos, I told you people that modal auxiliaries are based upon the daily usages. So here, for necessity or urgency, must is used for necessity or urgency, mean an urgent work. Here, to show urgency, he must reach on time. You must not touch this wire. Okay, so this is necessity. You can't deny it. The second usage is possibility. Now this possibility and this necessity both are correlated. This possibility and this necessity are correlated. I told you that there are two usages, but both are correlated. Necessity is possibility, that's why it is necessity. Okay, when say she must perform this role in the play, so this is possibility. You are selecting actors for different roles in a play, and then you read the detail of a certain character, and then you think about that who should play this, who should perform this role, and then you say that, well, Salma will perform this. Then you say, no, Salma must perform it, because you see certain possibilities in Salma regarding this role. And those possibilities may be some resemblance of certain activities or qualities of Salma with the character. Maybe it is loud laughing, mean giggling, or maybe it is weeping, maybe it is very sorrowful, maybe it is very jolly. So that's why she must perform this role in the play, because you see possibility that that person can perform it. We must pay attention to what he is saying. We are sitting and there is possibility, because we are attending a gathering to listen to certain personality, to a certain celebrity, a religious leader. And instead of doing so, we engage ourselves in personal gossips. So then the possibility is that we can stop our personal discussions and we can pay proper attention to the celebrity speech. So then in that situation, we can say we must pay attention to what he is saying. All the auxiliaries that we are discussing, they are depending on or according to my personal definition of grammar. If you remember, in definition of grammar, my definition of grammar was, that was my personal definition of grammar as I defined it, that grammar is the usage of correct words at proper places and at proper occasion, and in proper words. So these are the proper words, proper occasion, and proper people. Which word will you use at which place and with whom? So here comes the usage of modal auxiliary. Now we discuss ought to. Ought plus to. Ought to. It has two usages. One is ought to is used for performance of religious and moral routine duties. You have certain routine religious or moral duties, so for it you use ought to. For example, she ought to offer 5 times prayers. 5 times prayers. Five times prayers. She ought to means this is a routine religious duty that every Muslim should perform. Here I gave the example of she. Okay, so she ought to offer 5 times prayers. Moral duty, you ought to say salam. You ought to say salam to every person whether you know him or not. This is a moral duty. So in moral duties, routine duties, not the duty of a particular place or specific for specific time. No, the routine duty, religious or moral duty. So you use ought to for it. The second usage is ought to is softer than must. Ought to is used just like must, but must is stricter than ought to. When you say must, so then it is must. There is no for it. But when you say ought to, so ought to is a bit softer than must. Okay? He ought to go to school on duty. He ought to go to school on time. He ought to go to school on time. Now, this is, you can say he must go to school on time. But here the message is the same. But for must you use ought to, which is a bit softer. They ought to leave the office on time. You can order, you must leave the office on time. But you say ought to, so it is a bit softer than must. I told you that the usage of ought to, must and other similar other modal auxiliary depends upon the sound knowledge of a language, of English language. If you know what to use, when to use, where to use, only then you can use modal auxiliaries in their correct form. Dear students, watch my videos, suggest it to other students as well. Inshallah, this sort of grammar you won't find anywhere. This is very good, very beneficial. Take full benefit of it. It is useful not only for matric, FSC, BA, BSc, master, but even it will help you in competitive exams. Please subscribe the channel. If you didn't subscribe it, press the bell icon. Write comments in the comment section or in the message, and your suggestions are always welcome. I'm grateful.